Hey guys, well, it's been a little while since I made a video. I don't know, YouTube's being real weird with me. It's not promoting any of my new videos. I don't know if any of you guys have your notification bell on, but I have over 11,000 subscribers and I'm getting literally about 150 at the most views per new video that's coming out. So, and it takes 10 days to get that, so something's up. I don't know if YouTube's like not liking me or something, but whatever. I'm still working on the truck. I'm making a lot of progress. But anyways, I'll show you guys what I've been up to. I kind of took a little break from making any, as Cletus would say, live action video of me actually working on the truck. I've just been like laser focused on getting stuff done. So I'll show you guys what I've done and give you a walkthrough, and just it's a lot has been done. It's crazy. But I'll start off with the wiring. It don't look like much, but that'll fill probably almost 2 ice cream buckets. All this. There's probably, I don't know, 300 feet of wire right there that I deleted. No longer needed. See you later. Yeah, this stuff is all essential. When I was deleting all the unnecessary wires, I found one wire. It was a black with yellow stripe. As you can see, remnants of it. That had burned up, and that caused all kinds of issues that the previous owner had tried to fix with random bypasses. There were cut wires everywhere, absolutely everywhere, and he didn't do it properly. His fix for it was to cut a wire, strip back about an inch of it, and then twist another wire onto it, and then wrap it in black tape. That's not a fix. That's not a proper fix. So I went through, cut all that crap out, and properly redid it. Everything that I have touched is, it's got about that much wire exposed, like 1/4 inch. It's soldered to another piece of wire, and then heat shrunk with the good heat shrink, the 3-to-1 dual wall stuff that has the glue in it. Like this. No, that's not a good example of it, because I actually took this joint, this fitting right apart, or this terminal right apart, and soldered this wire to the terminal directly. What is a good example? I still have to do this one. This is for my brake level indicator, brake fluid level indicator. Crap, I don't know if I've really got any. Oh yeah, here we go. This one, I turned the marker light doohickey thingy into the signal light, so now these are my signals, not markers. I'll put markers in the bumper, not worried about it. It's good stuff. Which leads me to another point. This guy had just completely hacked the signal system. Like, it was, I don't even know where to begin. It was just a mess. I looked up a factory diagram for it and rewired it completely back to stock. It works now. Much excite. So yeah, you guys will have seen this. This is my dual oiler system for the stock turbo. Oh, it's covered. Where the frig is it? Stock turbo, as well as the compound turbo. Holy friggin' crap, that's an HX35. It's gonna stick out of the hood. So yeah, this is hooked up. It's plumbed. The only thing I gotta do is I've got an oil pan down there because I need to do an oil change. But before I do that, I got to drain all the oil and pull the pan off and install another bung into the oil pan for this turbo's drain line, which is right there. It's in -10 AN. This one, I still haven't put a gasket up underneath it. That's why there's that oil leaking down. Not super worried about it yet. I will fix it, make it proper. All this stuff, this is going to be redone. This is my boost controller. Gonna be redoing it. I think I hit 24 psi with this turbo, and I ended up blowing the gasket out of the compressor side. So if memory serves, I have the right stuffed that this compressor housing onto the center section. If memory serves, that was like 8 years ago. Man, it's been a while. That turbo, the exhaust manifold, and this injection pump are off my original Volkswagen diesel engine. This Volkswagen diesel engine is the new one. Yeah, it might have a blown head gasket because smoke comes out of here. And the cooling system. And it shouldn't come out of the cooling system. Which leads me to point the third. Oops. I have machined myself some custom fittings. This is a DS18B20 temperature sensor for Arduino. I've got this hooked up to an ECM that I have built for this truck. The ECM controls the glow plugs. It's going to control the cooling fans. If I had an electronic actuator, I could also control the cold start advance on this thing. Hey, I'm a wizard with this stuff. This is a factory Volkswagen coolant temperature sensor. What I did is I machined a couple of these ends here, from like here down. I copied it, drilled a hole in the center of it. Where the hell did my Toyota one go? It's in my lunchbox. So yeah, I machined a couple of these. The one of them is aluminum. I threaded it. The Toyota OEM sensor threads into it. This is its wire, so that plugs into there. I still have to run a ground for that one because this housing is plastic, and the Toyota gauge is a one wire, so it grounds through its body. These are all dual wire, so they have a ground and a positive. That's how you get your resistance through it. I checked these. They are about 0.1 ohms out of spec from the Toyota one, so I can't use them. They're going to mess with the gauges. Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit of the custom stuff I've done there. I'll bring you guys inside. There's been quite a bit done in there. Welcome to my interior, or lack thereof. Turbos for days, holy crap. I was going to run that one, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to get spicy. I'll run the HX35. If the boost is ridiculous, then I might swap that one on, but I'll have to play with it. I want to see what that HX35 can do. Yeah, so this wire here, this is literally the only piece of black wire with yellow stripe that is any good. All the other stuff is burnt. Yeah, I went through here, I made this one custom, and this one custom as well. This feeds my custom ECM. Yeah, an Arduino Uno. Wow. But yeah, so circuit 1 is my glow plug circuit. It detects the coolant temperature sensor from that DS18B20, and will tell this thing to turn the glow plugs on for a set amount of time based on what the coolant temperature is. Circuit 2 for this relay system is going to be the cooling fans. I'm going to probably end up running 2 of them. I'll be able to control how many kick on and when, what temperature, all that stuff. That's what I love about Arduino. Like, I can make anything do anything. But yeah, I did a lot of wire stripping and stuff. I got this here. I was using this to fix my wipers, or the signal system. I've got it working now. There was a ton of splices into all this. Ooh, I still got to redo that one. That's black tape with Probably just twisted frickin' wire. Oh, I got two. I missed the second one. Yeah, this right here, I'll show you guys a better view. These two are mine. This one is not. That's garbage. Like, frick, if you're gonna do wiring, do it properly. Anyways, yeah, with that mass amounts of wires gone, it still fires up. My ECM still works. Once I get the dash back in it, I can go ahead and put the clusters in. One thing that I'm not going to be able to run is the speedometer for now, just because the factory Mazda is a cable-driven unit, and the Toyota cluster that I got is out of an electronic unit. I do have the original Toyota Trans here with the speed sensor junk, but I think I need the ECM to go from this to the cluster. But even still, I'd have to figure out how to hook this up to the Mazda Trans or the Mazda T case to make it work. So I'm not worried about it. I got a GPS that's good enough for a speedometer. That's all I use in the old land yacht there. One other thing I did is I ran all the brakes finally. The brakes are done. I just got to properly bleed them. I gravity bled them. They are kinda work. Good enough. I also bled the clutch and got that installed, so clutch fluid level is good. Brake fluid level is right at the max. Yeah, so that covers pretty much all the outside stuff. I'm itching to fire this thing up. You guys will notice that I do have the drain line for the turbo aimed into the bucket because I need to do an oil change anyways, so I'm going to fire it up and I want to jump out and see the turbo spool. I want to see both of them work. I also started working on the exhaust, so that'll go down there, and that's as far as I got. But let's see this thing fire up. I'll set you guys up on a tripod and get a real cool angle like this or something, because I want to see both turbos going. Alright, should be good to go. I'm gonna hop in and fire her up for you guys. See what happens. That's freaking awesome. Oh shit, I'm running out of oil quick. Man, that's quick. Flows a lot. That's freaking amazing. This thing sounds way different with the second turbo on it. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. I can't wait to watch the replay on this to see. But really good to see that turbo getting oil too. So that means both are getting oil. Yeah, this thing was just gushing. So much oil coming out of it so quickly. So I think that's probably the only fire up I'm gonna get out of it. Yeah, freaking haze. Oh, I'm so excited. That's where it dumps exhaust now. Chicken poop. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Quite fast. It's probably a liter. Just in that short amount of time. That's good to know. It's good to know that the oil pump works real good. So, yeah, I guess I'll pull the plug. We'll drain the oil, I'll pull the pan, and I can put a new oil filter on it, and then I'll clean up the pan, probably take it to work with me, drill the hole, mock up the fitting, bring it back here and burn it on, and then we can get that guy properly fitted, and then we can run it for longer than 10 seconds, because that was freaking awesome. Holy crap. Well guys, I got the pan dropped. It really wasn't that bad. Trying to adjust the viewfinder so I can see what you can see. There we go. Really wasn't that bad. My engine mount doesn't really interfere. I did have to pry a little bit off of the engine mount to get the pan to slide over enough to come out, but wasn't a big deal. I didn't have to drop the engine or anything. No cross members. This is so nice. I love engine swaps for that reason alone. So yeah, that's what the underside of a Volkswagen diesel 1.6 IDI looks like. So my pickup is located right in the middle, which is, it might be okay. I might also have to relocate it to the rear because when I accelerate, all the oil is going to slosh to the back. I don't know, I might have to play with oil level on this thing. But yeah, pan's off. It's draining. I dropped one of the frickin' bolts into this shiny black goo. All the other ones are up on the leaf spring. I'll grab a new gasket and stuff that back on after I weld the bung in, so I can put that fitting in there, and then I can run it for longer than 10 seconds. Oh, it's exciting. So much progress. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I built the cross member for this as well. What I think I'm going to end up doing for the front drive shaft is I'm going to pull this assembly apart, shove the splines in as far as they'll go, pull them out like a 1/4 inch, and then just frickin' weld it. Honestly, I don't expect this trans to last very long, solely based on how big the input shaft is. Literally smaller than my thumb. So I'm going to have to drive her real easy once I get it going and stuff, but yeah, so I'm not overly concerned about the T-case and having to service it. It's all just going to be like throwaway parts. That's why I didn't put a whole lot of effort into building the mount. I keep wiping my hair in the freaking oil. That's nice. That's real nice. But there is a bushing in there. I used the leaf spring bushings that were left over from the leaf springs. Machined a custom spacer sleeve to fit the bolt properly. They're installed. Works good. Not worried about it. Gonna have to bleed the clutch a little bit more because when I depress it, it still just slightly grinds going into gear. But yeah, I think tomorrow I might work on getting the drive shaft made. All I gotta do is take the front section and shorten it quite a bit. I'm hoping that's actually gonna work. Because the steady bearing sits here, so your center of your drive shaft is right there. That's quite the angle up to it. I wonder how that's gonna work. I'll have to play with it. That's all there is to it. But yeah. I also noticed that the angles are not even close to the same. T-case output. Oh, you guys are real dark. T-case output. Oh, I just dropped all my freaking bolts. Forgot that the wire went through the leaf springs. Clean these up and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, pinion angle's pretty much flat, and T-case is angled down. If I had to guess, I'd say 7-8 degrees, something like that. So that's going to present its own weird issues. So what I might have to do is angle the pinion up a hair, which involves making custom shims. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of work, just finishing stuff, really. But I might work on that. Well, you know, I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I will do is I'll probably get the drive shaft made. I'm gonna get the oil pan situated, make that tomorrow, and then get that second turbo drain line installed. Then we can run it for a little bit longer than 10 seconds. So anyways, I'm getting real tired. I've been up since 4 this morning, and it is like almost 10, I think. So I think it's time to call her a night. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for tonight. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care. That's as far as my arm goes up because I'm resting on it.